Hello and welcome back, and thanks for joining as always. Today we're talking about a company that calls itself the DNA of technology, and this is none other than Vishay Intertechnology Inc. or VSH. Kind of a underappreciated, underfollowed company that actually has some sizable sales in a small market cap, and a company that says it is kind of on the verge of a new growth spurt and refers to themselves as a well-funded startup. Sounds pretty interesting, doesn't it? Founded in 1962, this company has grown into one of the largest worldwide manufacturers of electrical components, serving markets for smartphones, cars, space and aerospace, medical markets, and the military. So they have a lot of breadth to this, and they make a lot of those transistors, small circuits, and semiconductors that go into things. This company is also on an acquisition prowl, and we'll talk more about that, but that's what is creating a lot of excitement. Earnings were out recently, and they weren't so bad. This company, although it wasn't quite profitable in the last quarter, they still reported revenues of over $700 million and are guiding it up a little bit for Q2. And they're also indicating that the inventory overhang, which was keeping sales muted for many quarters, is clearing out and it's starting to normalize. This means larger orders will start to flow and the sales will start to pick up, which should pump the stock up a bit. They also introduced what they're referring to as an acquisition, or not, a restructuring 3.0, which they closed or in the process of closing underperforming manufacturing plants and really gearing up into research and development, acquiring new technologies and more growth-oriented companies, and going after some of those markets that produce that higher yield. So that's always very interesting. This company is also heavily held by insiders. The Zandman family and insiders control 35% of the float of the stock. So you're investing right along with the owners of it. Short interest ratio has actually been declining, so that the downward pressure in this company is starting to abate, which means it should start to pop up a little bit. I don't think analysts have caught up to this yet, as they still are looking at it at about the same price it is right now. Regarding those acquisitions, they've made a number of those in recent years. A semiconductor company, a fab company in Wales, and Birkelbach, another electrical component semiconductor company, are all adding to the excitement for this company, Vishay. So Vishay, which is trading, it's really out of favor and trading at five-year lows. Again, they say they are the DNA of technology because they provide a lot of the components that go into devices. And again, as the well-funded startup. So let's take a look at the numbers and see how they match up. Vishay is looking at a market cap of just under $2 billion and at a price of about $14.50 a share, trading range between $10.35 a share and all the way up to $24.60 a share. It means it's still on the low part of that trading range. And although it's come back a little bit from that 10 handle of not too long ago, it has a long way to go to make that up. And for a company that just logged Q1 revenue of $715 million and is looking for Q2 to pop up to about $760 million, this is trading under less than 1 times price to sales ratio. So it's really in an affordable category right now. This also pays a dividend yield of 40 cents a year, 10 cents a quarter, or about 2.75%. So you're getting paid something to wait for that turnaround that we're looking for. Again, analysts are not looking for much from this company, but I do think this is underfollowed and really kind of thrown away with a lot of companies. And I'm looking for things to start to rebound in this company as their acquisition strategy pays off. The restructuring, and again, restructurings are painful. They laid off a number of employees, they closed some underperforming facilities, but they're also plowing a lot more money into research and development and strategic acquisitions that'll be very accretive to the overall picture. So for a family-controlled or an insider-dominated company with over 35% that's on the turnaround wave and looking to really grow the company into something that's quite spectacular, you could be getting in at the right time with Vishay and ride that wave. again, if they really are the DNA of technology and they do provide most of those components, this is something you'll want to be a part of as the world becomes a lot more interesting in the coming months and years to come. I've been acquiring a small stake in this and will continue to grow my position in Vishay Intertechnology, and want to let everyone know what this company is, what they do, and let me know if you like it or if you're doing anything with it. At least do some due diligence. And again, thanks for joining today. Hope you found this helpful and interesting. And it's a new company. A lot of us don't know a lot about it. It's underfollowed, and it could be ripe for the future. We'll talk soon.